Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. So today's reading is going to be about Sebastian Rogers. He is a 15-year-old autistic boy that has gone missing from home on February the 26th in Tennessee. Apparently his mom woke up in the morning and he was gone, and no one has seen him for 8 days, which is a long time to be missing. The feeling I got initially while watching the video of the mother and the stepfather was that the mother feels a bit of guilt, because the feeling I get is that she overslept. And I think it was possibly drug induced oversleep. So either she drank too much or took a sleeping pill that made her sleep longer than she typically does. So she feels a bit of guilt about why her son went out of the house and she was unaware. Bottom of the deck, foundation and achievements in reverse. That's giving me a strange... The feeling that I'm getting kind of like this is that he's outside. That he's not indoors. Wherever he is, he's outside. And this is also making me feel like this is not the fault of the parents. I think he literally just wandered away. And I feel like he's outside. So we'll shuffle and we'll go from there. Not getting a read on whether he... Love begins, foundation and achievements. I feel like he's somewhere that would be considered new to him. Like somewhere that he's never been before. I feel like something emotionally triggering happened, that a fight maybe? Like a fight happened that made him leave. I actually thought that while I was watching the parents, the mother and the stepfather talking, she said, "You're not in trouble." So that made me think they got into a fight. Maybe she was drinking and they got into an argument. And he wandered off because of it. But I feel like arguments were not typical. So I feel like that's why it impacted him so much. Because they don't usually argue. Power in reverse, third eye chakra. Yeah, it's like you're out of control. Either she was saying that, they probably were thinking that of each other. He's seeing her as out of control. She's saying to him, "You're out of control." There was definitely an argument excuse me, that happened that led to this, and that's probably why the mother feels so guilty. There's a couple things at play here. Do I think this was an abusive home? I don't feel that. I think they just, it could be because of drinking. Had an argument. And he took it to heart. Like more than, because I think because of his autism, more than, you know, a typical teenager would. Transformation in reverse, the waiting game. Yeah, like this argument was out of character. It wasn't something that was like regularly happening in the home. Shadow and the waiting game. He's hiding. Eight days is a long time to be hiding. Like, how is that even how is that possible? I feel like this is more like the intention. Like, I'm gonna go hide because of the fight. Where is he hidden? Shadow, sorry, not shadow. Universe in reverse in the waiting game. Like, this is not over. That's what I keep getting. This is not over. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Like, this makes me feel like he's still alive. I just heard severely malnourished, which makes sense. But I'm wondering if he, like, packed like a go away bag. I would also like to know if he was allowed to wander in the neighborhood alone. I don't think so, but I don't think he's in somebody's house. I think he is outside somewhere. I feel like that he is from not familiar with though. He like went to hide. I'm like very concerned about his well-being. Like 8 days is not normal, you know? I'm wondering if I'm just like getting his intention and then something happened along the way. Power in reverse. Yeah, like this makes me feel like no one's taken him. Like he did this on his own free will. Like there's no, like he wasn't, not initially kidnapped, or like the parents did something like malicious. Like he legit wandered out of the house trying to hide after an argument, which was not normal within the home, which is why it impacted him so greatly and deeply. I just heard fell asleep. That's what I just heard, fell asleep. I'm not sure what that means. Like, I feel like he's somewhere he's not familiar with. I'm gonna pull immediately because I feel like I need to. I keep wondering if he hid in his stepfather's car or truck, and his stepfather didn't know. Transformation. Emotional loss. Yeah, like there was some kind of disagreement within the home and he got scared, like got upset, and like this is his way of trying to fix the problem was to run away. I feel like, again, his mother told him like you're out of control, or you're being disobedient, and I feel like his response was like, well, maybe if I leave things will be better, or he saw his mother also out of control and thought it would be best if he left. Heartbreak, heartache, and loss. Yeah. Temptation. This makes me feel like there's some kind of substance issue that day, at least. Drugs? Or the feeling I get is drinking. Stand your ground. I guess this is his way of putting his foot down, which makes me feel like this is the drinking is something he doesn't like, something that does happen, but I don't think causes arguments, but it's something that he doesn't like. So, yeah, suffering in silence. The feeling that I'm kind of getting is like the drinking causes a bit of negligence. Not like abuse, but like ignoring, right? Like or maltreatment, just like you don't pay enough attention to me because you drink. Like there's no abusive language or anything like that. It's just a lack of attention. But then I feel like, so that was like brewing, right? And then that day there was an argument, and I think he blames it on drinking. Victory and success. Yeah, like this is his way of combating that. But where is he and what? It's taking too long. Moving on. Yeah, I'm leaving because I'm sick of this. I feel like he's outside. But where? Triumphant success. Like this is my idea. Yeah, this is my idea how I'm gonna solve this problem. Shadow. Again, like two people. When you drink, you become a different person. I'm gonna combat this by going into hiding. Like he's hiding. But where? don't know where. Deception and envy. Again, hiding energy. I'm wondering if someone's keeping him. It's like I've moved on and now someone's lying. Someone's lying. I feel like he's... Someone's lying. But it could be... Because I feel like he's outside. I'm almost thinking maybe someone knows he's there. No. Okay. Something's off. Okay. I feel scrambled a bit. I'm wondering if, like, I'm picking up on his... I'm moving on, but then there's deception and envy. I'm wondering if he's, like, right, like, in the house, or, like, right around the house, like, somewhere they wouldn't suspect. There's, like, it looks like I've left, but I'm really actually there. But I'm hiding. If I were them, I would be checking right around the house. I feel like he's there. I feel like he's there. Mental conflict. Yeah. I feel like he knows that what he's doing is causing a problem. Yeah, the feeling I get is like he's there, like near the house. Outside? Like hiding though. I'm thinking he has like some kind of access. There's something unfamiliar. Like there's something unfamiliar though. I don't know if there's like a crawl space or like an attic or something. It's nearby, but it's also unfamiliar to him. And it's outside. It's like somewhere that he's seen but never accessed. But I feel like it's close. It's super close. Partnerships and alliances. I just felt like they'll love me again. They'll love me again. I do this and they'll love me again. Oh my gosh, that's so... Throat chakra. I think he's told them he would... I think he's told the parents that he would leave in the past. But they never actually thought that he would. The image I keep getting in my head is like a boat. Like hiding in the interior of a boat. So I don't know how that fits, but that's the image I keep getting in my head. Like someone's stored boat. Balance. don't think this child is dead. I think he might be, again, severely malnourished, and like his physical health is poor, but I don't feel like he's dead. Definitely hiding because of an argument. I feel like he knows he's in trouble, but he doesn't know how to fix it. So that's why he continues to hide, because he's scared to come home. Spiritual strength. Strong kid. Feel like been through like a lot of adversity and survived. I think someone's gonna find him. I think they're gonna find him. Like, the search parties are gonna find him. And I feel like, sometimes this is not a good sign, this card. Sometimes I attribute this to death, but we'll see. Like, I feel like his physical health is poor. Hiding way too long. Wisdom. This makes me feel like this child has thought about this for a while. Spoke about it, no one believed him, but he did have a plan. Crown chakra. Yes, there's like inner knowing about this child, that knowing that the situation within the home was not right. Because it wasn't making him feel happy. I'm telling you, there's like drinking or something. It's like he knew something had to be done, but he didn't know how to fix it. But he knew it had to be fixed. That's why he did this. He's trying to fix the condition within the home, for sure. Rest and rejuvenate. I don't feel like he's in the forest, though. Like, his spirit is still present. He's in hiding, though. Someone's gonna find him. But I'm telling you, he's not gonna be in good physical shape. Like, this is iffy. This. I think he's alive, though. I think they're gonna find him alive. Barely. Love begins. I'm telling you, this kid, he's thinking, I do this and things will be better. Things in the home will be fixed. Smart kid, this kid. Really. Because I feel like it's gonna change. Once he comes home, things are gonna be different. I'm gonna go with one more card and then I'm gonna call it quits. I would suggest looking near the home in things like boats. I feel like it's a boat. Like he's hiding in the interior of like a stored boat or stored vehicle that has like a covering. Don't feel like he's in the forest though. No. Just like he's alive. He's hiding though. Emotional withdrawal. Yeah. I know that the only way to fix this is if I go away. That's what he was thinking. Truth. Yeah. I think when they find him, they're gonna he's gonna say all of this. He's gonna tell the absolute truth about the conditions, why he did it, so on and so forth. Will the parents get charged? That's an iffy question, because like if you really push the issue, I feel like there is a teensy, very teensy issue in terms of neglect because of alcohol. I feel like it's alcohol, some kind of drugs that cause them to ignore him. I feel like steadily getting worse, and then the blow up argument was like the icing. Some kind of substances, alcohol, I think. Yeah. Light. Yeah. He's hoping that this is going to bring about change. And I feel like it will. Yeah, he is somewhere close. I feel like he's within yelling distance. Yeah. He's within yelling distance. But he's like hidden within some sort of vehicle. Boat, tractor, car, truck, something like that. Within the interior of a vehicle. Within yelling distance. Hiding because he's upset about substances and arguing with the home. Scared to come back because, again, feels like he's going to be in trouble. But he felt like there was no alternative. No other way to solve this issue but to leave. Still alive, physical shape poor, but still alive. Just wants his parents to love him. His mother and his stepfather in particular. That is the end of my reading. I'll see you next time. Yep, also I want to mention, wherever this place is, it's somewhere he's never been before. Unfamiliar, outside. But close. Extremely close. Again, within yelling distance. Okay, I'm done. I'm just repeating myself over and over. I'll see you next time. Please leave your comments. Love you guys.